How's it going, guys? Welcome to another video on the channel. So in this video we're going to be comparing two Folio cases for the iPad Pro M4 2024. On my left side I've got the Apple Smart Folio case, which is currently £79 from Apple, and on my right side I've got the Timovo Folio case, which you can pick up on Amazon, currently on sale for £14.99. So we're going to be discussing which one you should go for, and so without further ado, let's get into it. But before we do that, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel, and I would really appreciate that. So firstly, let's look at the Apple Smart Folio. Let's just pop it on the scale and see what the weight is. So the weight of the Apple Smart Folio case, as you can see, is 201 grams. And if we put the Timovo case on the scale, you can see that's 279 grams. So if you are looking for the most light and minimal case you can get for your iPad, it's probably going to be the Apple Smart Folio, because it's the lightest one you can get. And if we compare the thickness of both of these cases, the Apple Smart Folio is still a little bit thinner compared to this one here. So you are getting a bit more weight, and you are getting a slightly thicker case when it comes to the Timovo case. Let's discuss the build quality, and I just want to let you guys know that the Apple Smart Folio case is of really good quality. Inside you get a nice microfiber lining, which is really good quality, and even the outside feels of really good quality as well. I believe it's some sort of silicone sort of maybe material that they've used in this, and it's of really good quality. The downside is that it does attract quite a bit of dust and lint. I don't know if you can pick it up on the screen. There is some dust and lint on this. It does wipe off if you use a microfiber cloth, but that's just one thing to note with that one. With the Timovo case, it's more of a smoother material, and you can just wipe the dust off with your hand quite easily, and it doesn't attract as much dust. It does smudge up quite a bit, as you can see on the back. But if you just wipe it with a microfiber cloth, you can get rid of that as well. So in terms of the one that you can keep clean the easiest, even though it doesn't look that way because of the amount of smudges on this, but the Apple Smart Folio actually attracts more dust, and it does smudge up as well. So if you're looking for an easy to clean case, it would be the Timovo one. But in terms of build quality, I will have to give it to the Apple Smart Folio. It does feel of really good quality, and you get that nice microfiber lining on the inside. The Timovo one has a soft lining on the inside, but it isn't as good of quality as the Apple Smart Folio. But still, for £14.99, you're still getting a nice soft lining on the inside, which you can't really complain about too much. But I'm going to have to give it to the Apple Smart Folio in terms of the build quality. Let's now bring over my iPad. This is my iPad Pro M4 2024 in 11 inches, and let's pop it in and let's test out the magnet strength in these. So I'm going to put it in the Apple Smart Folio first. It just magnetically attaches just like that. And let's just give it a bit of a test. So I'm going to shake it. I'm not going to shake it too hard. I don't want to take too many risks. But the magnets, I have to tell you, in the Apple Smart Folio are really strong. And let's just try and remove it now and see how difficult that is. So it's not too difficult, but the magnets in here are quite strong. So your iPad is going to be nice and secure in here. And let's try it in the Timovo case now. So again, you just magnetically attach it like this, and let's give it a bit of a shake. And I have to say, the magnets in here are really strong. And let's just try and remove it here. I'm going to say that the magnets in here are even stronger than the Apple Smart Folio, just by my usage. And yeah, in my opinion, this has really strong magnets, and they've done a really good job with the magnets in this case. So in terms of magnetic strength, I'm going to have to give it to the Timovo case, and this one has the stronger magnets. One thing that this case also has over the Apple Smart Folio is that you get this strap here. So if we bring over my Pencil Pro, you just attach it on the side, and then this strap comes across, and then it does secure it in place, which you don't get on the Apple Smart Folio. So that's one plus of having this case compared to the other one. In terms of protection, you're going to get pretty much be getting the same protection on both cases. So that's nothing to worry about. One thing I have to show you is the cutout. If you look at the cutout here, as you can see, there is a bit more space when it comes to this part here, so it's not as accurate as the Apple one. If I show you the Apple case again, you don't really get that issue with the Apple case. So as you would expect, coming directly from Apple, the fit is perfect. And if we look at that camera cutout, having said that, you can see a little bit more of a gap here. So even though it is coming from Apple, you are still getting a slight gap here. And I wouldn't say this is 100% accurate. So with both cases, the camera cutout can be a bit more accurate. So you're getting pretty much the same thing on both of them. So let's move on now to the standing angles of both cases. So with the Apple Smart Folio, you do get quite a few different angles. So we get this angle here. I'll just show you at the back. This is how it attaches. And you get this angle here. And this is similar to a 90-degree angle you get with this. And then it does adjust slightly a bit higher than that. So you can move it up slightly. And then you get an angle just like this. And so you get 3 different angles. You also get an angle slightly higher than that as well. Oh, sorry, in the middle of those two. So there's 3 different angles you can get. So you get one right at the bottom there, and then you get one a little bit higher than that, and then you get another one a little bit higher than that. So you get 3 different angles when it comes to watching your content, and that's really nice and to have, and it's really versatile to have as well. And then if we switch it over this way, you get a drawing angle as well. So your iPad can just sit like that, and then you can bring over your Pencil Pro, and then you can do some work with your Pencil Pro. So you do get quite a few different angles with the Apple Smart Folio, which is a big plus of having this case. And if we bring over the Timovo case again, if we pop the iPad back in, so you don't get as many angles with this one. So we get one angle like this, which is for watching your content, and that's not a bad angle at all. I'd say that's pretty much spot on there when it comes to watching content on your iPad, and then you get another angle this way for drawing. So you do only get 2 angles with the Timovo case, so that's one big advantage of having the Apple Smart Folio. You get a few more different angles with that one. And in terms of the auto sleep wake function, as you can see, it does work with that, which is nice to see. For a budget friendly option, you still get quite a few different features. And if I bring over the Apple Smart Folio, this also works with the auto sleep wake function. So if we just test that out now, as you open the case, it does turn your iPad on from standby, and as you close it, it puts it on standby. So you get that function with both of these cases, and so that's really impressive to see. So even from a budget-friendly option here, you still get features such as the auto sleep wake function, and you get some decent protection as well with this. So in my opinion, which one should you go for out of these 2 cases? And it's going to come down to your budget in the end. If you're on a budget and you're looking for a cheaper option and you don't want to spend too much on a Folio case, go for the Timovo one. You're still getting some really great features such as the auto sleep wake function. You're getting those standing angles as well. But at the same time, if you need those different angles, if you need those different viewing angles, go for the Apple Smart Folio. You're getting some really good versatility there with those angles. And also you're getting a really light and slim design with this one. So if you're looking for the most minimal and light case you can get, and you want those standing angles, I would recommend going for the Apple Smart Folio. In my opinion, for me personally, I do prefer the Apple Smart Folio just because of how good quality the materials they've used in this is, and also the standing angles and how light and slim it is. So for me, I would go for the Apple Smart Folio case, but the Timovo case doesn't slack in any way, but it just isn't as good as the Apple Smart Folio, in my opinion. I'll leave the links for both of these in the description below, so definitely check those out. If you're on a budget, there's nothing wrong with going for the Timovo case, but in my opinion, if you can spend a little bit more money, if we're spending already so much money on an iPad Pro M4 2024, then I don't think there's any problem with spending a bit more and then going for Apple's own Smart Folio case for the better quality and the standing angles. So guys, this has been my opinion on which one you should go for, and I hope you found this comparison helpful, and thank you for watching the video until the end. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already, and I would really appreciate that. Take care guys, bye.